Something like that. Okay, well, it's kind of early morning here. I thought I'd share the morning with everybody. I've got Roni and Ruli out so far. I'm gonna go get Gracie because everybody enjoys her entrance, and then work my way up to the next batch. So I know nobody's here yet, but when you guys do get here, I hope you enjoy it. Ooh, chocolate bar. Well, that's everybody. Found a chocolate bar in my pocket. It's cold here, yeah. It's a little chilly. There, Sue and who else is here? Kirsty. Hello. Yeah, it's a little chilly. Not too bad though. It's all right. Just eating a chocolate bar I found in my pocket from Halloween. Well, I didn't even know it was in there. Of course, once you find a little tiny chocolate bar in your pocket, you gotta eat it, right? Like, hey, that's a nice surprise. Well, it's gone now. Whoop. There they go. Lena started that one. She started the stampede of domesticated chubby horses. Okay, what do we got? Chrissy says, hi, finally caught a live stream. It is quite pretty out here, isn't it? It's a really nice day. Morning. Sue says, I hope you have a good hot coffee. I did have a coffee, and actually as I was wandering back to the camera, I thought I could use another. I might go get another. Dee Dee David's here. Hello. The chocolate bar's a sign. Absolutely. Here they come again. Gracie, eh? Just all full of acrobatics today. Telling everybody where to go. Except for Ruli. Roni's kind of wary of her. It's like, geez. But Ruli doesn't get pushed around. Life is better with chocolate. Yeah, I think so too. So it's a pretty fresh morning, meaning that it's nice and crisp and going to be busy for the horses a bit. Anders is coming through, so maybe get some water. This wide angle view looks pretty darn good from this spot. It's a nice place to park the camera for a little bit. Really is glowing. That looks nice. Hopefully it's showing up well for you guys on the interweb. Hey, Marianne's here. Hello. Should probably make sure I'm on a Wi-Fi network. Looks like I am. Not last time, but a few times before that, I forgot to turn Wi-Fi on and I ended up using my data plan. I got a warning, you've gone at 2 gigs. Like, oh no, I've only got 3. After that, it cost money. I don't know what they're doing. There was something last night around, gosh, I don't know. I guess it was around 11 or so. Hear the horses snorting outside. And, oh, Richard. Cool, man. Welcome to Carrots. Carrots is a great membership to be part of. And the horses get more carrots. They're all glowing in the sun. And yeah. Thanks, Marianne. It's always nice when everybody's watching. This channel is just amazing. I've commented on a lot, but a lot of really good, supportive, happy, you know, and a lot of people who share their stories and stuff in the comments and whatnot. It's really good because it actually helps. Let's lower that down a bit. Maybe something like that. Helps other people share. The horses become some form of therapy might be a word, or comfort. Sharing is caring. Exactly. Anyways, something was going on around 11 o'clock or something like that. I poked my head out, put the flashlight out there to specifically look where they were looking, because it was in the bushes kind of thing. I didn't see anything, but I'm pretty sure something's been wandering around. Probably a bear. That's my guess. They're all looking off to the right. You guys might not be able to see it. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. The cold air, crisp air, is like Gracie when she's breathing. Love that look. Ah, they're gonna play with the wheelbarrow. If they dump that thing into the pond, somebody's gonna be in trouble. Gracie's the only one looking. Everybody else is just goofing off, or resting or something. All the action happened in the first 10 minutes. Oh, there goes the chainsaw. It's not frosty or anything. It's just chilly. These guys are clearing their lot. It's 2 yards over. Zoom out just a smidge there. It's a bit crisper. Alright, what do we got for comments here? Marianne says, the other day all the horses at our barn freaked out so hard. Turns out one of the border ladies hauling a tree through the super foggy pasture to put in with her paddocked horse. Horses actually freak out about logs a lot. It's as if they get really scared that a tree fell over. Yeah. Why is there a dead tree there? The tree should be standing up. It's weird. It's strange. You'd be out on a trail ride and there'll be a tree down, and some of them just won't figure it out. They won't have a clue of why on earth there's a tree sideways instead of up and down. It seems. Could be wrong. Let's see. Allie says, gelding, is it necessary? Yes, it is. If you have a bunch of stallions running around, they're probably going to make babies, and then we'll have way too many horses some more, and that'll be that. It'll be no good. Too many horses, they'll go to slaughter, they'll starve. We already have too many horses, like too many cats and too many dogs. Animals breed. They breed a lot. Dee Dee says, on your last live stream, someone mentioned pulsating treatments. On Sam Van Fleet's most recent video on snooze, her Mustang was getting one. The person doing the treatment talked a bit about it. I think that wasn't the pulsating treatment just staring at the horse, like pulsating energy. Is it the same thing, or was it like a pulsating with the electrical impulses, like the Dr. Hose things that people put on their backs and shoulders and stuff and neck? Or was it somebody, from what I understand, it was somebody literally staring at the horse, chucking energy at them, causing them to blink a lot. That was the pulsating energy given. But Jane's here. Hello, Jane. While I was getting the rest of the horses, Gracie was smoking hot. Yeah, she gets to be pretty busy. And she gets really warm. Sign of a healthy horse, one that's steaming in the cold air. Not much moisture in the air. It's quite dry though. It's very dry right now. Marianne says, yep, unless you're breeding. It's true. Gotta geld them. It's the easiest thing to do. It's much safer and easier to do than to do something about the mares. It's a very invasive procedure. Gelding is quite quite simple and was done at a very young age, usually, and reduces potential horse population, because we already have so many breeders and sort of backyard and out in the wild, in a way, the ones that just live on sort of large pastures or huge bits of land, and the stallions or the studs aren't caught, and they just go about making more horses, and then that's where we get our rescues from. That's where we get our wildies from, the overpopulated in terms of the humans that want to use the land. So let's see. Dee says 2 separate things. This was using large coils of electrical current placed on the horse. Yeah, I'm skeptical of the electrical treatments like that. A little bit skeptical. I'm not. I would say I'm not sold on it, I guess is probably a better way to put it. I'm not against it, not for it. I'm not sold on it. I personally have tried it and haven't found any benefit, but it doesn't mean that others don't. Horses won't. But that's just one person's experience, and then the science on if it works with horses is still not concrete. There's experiences and subjective opinions on it for sure. It says, oh, my horse looks like it feels so much better and stuff. That's great. It's terrific. The more subjective opinions we get, the more we become inclined to run proper tests somehow. I don't even know how you do it. So, but if it works, great. Horse looks better, feels better, moves better. Well, that's pretty good evidence. So, that's cool though. I like Sam's stuff. She's down to earth and honest with her work. There's no cherry picking per se, I don't think. You know, where bits and pieces are pulled out to make a very specific video. She's like, this is how I train my horses. Watch this. Okay. And she talks through it some. So she's got a lot of talent and a lot of courage, that's for sure. I find her quite good at what she does. See, from over here we've got this huge lens flare. I'm going to see if I can't just pop over to a spot that a tree blocks. There we go. See, that's better. Otherwise the lens gets blown out. Roo can never escape the butt nibbles. He certainly can. Yeah, it may seem that way, I understand. But he has every... Why are they all going to him? It's like he's got 10 friends, well, 6 friends all of a sudden. And it's a break. He can leave. He does wander off when he's all finished and done with that. And Luke will leave him alone and go do something else. Keep in mind, Roo is the guy who hassles every single horse that lays down to have sleep. So, he's pretty mischievous on his own. So we'll see how things go with these guys. I might, wait, what's this thing? Marianne says, I'd love to work with a stallion at some point. You know, it's not much different than working with any other horse. There's a little bit of difference, obviously, but for the most part, I've worked with a few, and you don't teach them really any different than you would any horse. You don't really try to treat them any different than any other horse. Just sometimes you got to get their attention a little bit more than you might another horse. And so that's just good teachings, you know. It's good to do that with them, so they can have some patience, learn a bit of patience. Oh, Ruby got angry. She's going with Rue again. Says, I like that guy. She was pretty close to him for quite a while in the past. She might try again. Ruby's in a little bit of heat, so she's searching out some attention. Anyhow, where was I? What comes around goes around. It might. But he is interesting about that. I mean, he could leave at any point. He really could, and that's always been sort of the mystery while he's been here, is how him and Luke play. Because he's run off before. It's a big arena. He could just leave. He chooses kind of not to. And in some cases, it appears as if he sort of half draws Luke around a little bit. See him turn there? He could have kept going. He's turning around and around and around. He's kicked Luke before. Yeah, Luke's got some punches to the chest for sure. Shoulder and chest. And it's an interesting relationship that I can't say that I fully understand. See, he walked into him that time. He cut Luke off. He could have gone the other way, turned around and left, put his butt to him more. All these little bits and pieces. Anyhow, off they go for some exercise. Great exercise, the boys playing. Everybody else is pretty calm. Even Gracie's just sort of standing around with Roni, doing nothing. It's a little amusing that Ruly just keeps following them around. So weird. Hard to see, probably. Yeah. Let's see. Sue says, was it Vinny that Rue rescued Luke from a while back? Was it? Probably. I would imagine, like anybody watching, you kind of get a little bit irritated, like, okay, that's enough. Sort of like, everybody settle down. So. I don't remember, though. That's a good question. Who was it? I do remember that, but a long time ago. Vinny hasn't been here for a while, I think. There's definitely a side of me that wants to go and just give Luke a hard time for the fun of it, just to see, but I don't want to get kicked or nothing, so it's not going to be on the schedule today. Marianne says, my horse is a product of backyard neglect. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I mean, there's piles and piles of horses around here that are born through the idea that somebody wants a baby horse, or born through the idea that a breeder thought that there's bred enough horses they could make enough money. I mean, I met a lady not too long ago, trimmed her horse's feet, and she was a breeder, or she made baby horses, and they weren't taken care of because there's too many, it costs too much. And so the horse suffers for that kind of stuff. So gelding of the horse, or discouraging breeding, it's a good idea. They're big animals. They cost a bit of money to maintain. To be honest, though, they're not far off of what a dog costs to feed if you feed them properly. They just happen to need more space, and they need you know, more attention in regards to, you got to keep them outside, and you got to take care of the environment. And so, yeah, it's a little more than, yeah, obviously, than a dog. Cost-wise, though, it actually doesn't. I mean, unless you're boarding. If you got your own place, then it's not much. If you have a field, it's even cheaper. So, which really brings a lot of backyard breeders around if they've got 10 acres of grass and stuff like that, and they can just do that. They can just have them, and it won't really cost anything. But of course, then you got to have a vet and a farrier come around and take care of them, unless you do it yourself, and most of them don't. Some do a little bit. Here comes the crowd. What's going on over there? The herd goes together. Everybody's down at the other end. If I were to set the camera down at the other end, they'd all come up here. You know that, right? Like, always far away. Whatever. It's just a beautiful day. Thought I remember that Vinny really chasing Luke, then Rue sort of said no. Oh, I see. Rue rescued Luke. Is that what you meant? Gee, I don't remember that at all. Uh-oh, look at Rue. It's like, Rue, get over here. We've seen this before. He's running. He's running. He's making his way away. Rue's like the turtle chasing the hare, though. It's like, I'll find you. I'll take my time and I'll make it all the way over. Yeah. So that's about it for now. I do have to get on with some chores. Let's see. I think I told the story before, but there was dead foals not even buried behind the barn. Ugh. The horses were fed fish feed or pellets. The mares were so tired from being in foal all the time. It's crazy, eh, what people will do. To what end? To what purpose? How do they not get depressed? It's sad. But what they're doing to animals. Don't know. Seems like it's going to be pretty quiet from this point out. I'll zoom in a bit. It's going to be a little grainy because it's zoomed in so far, but that's what they're doing, just hanging out. Ruli's trying to get attention. Gracie's just hanging around. Roni doesn't care. Nanners doesn't care. And Lena does not care. Luke's just busy all the time. Oh, there goes Ruli yelling. Gracie's like, holy crap. I don't even know, but my horse got out of there and it's just a few months old. The mother mare went back. It's pretty young to wean at that age. Come. Nanners has had it. She says, that's it. Everybody move it. Mother didn't want to keep it for, I'm her 8th owner. Holy cow. She's 11. People ask how do horses handle being sort of changed between owners and locations and stuff. And I think being that horses kind of live in the now, they probably do get attached to people and other horses and stuff, but they sort of take things in the now and they're like, okay, what do I got going for me now? And deal with life a little like that. I wonder if they have a hard time with it. I always say, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Luke's hassling, or Roni's hassling Luke. Shove on. Chewing on his legs. Super quiet. So yeah, there you go. Does Gracie seem to miss Peggy? She seems so wants a friend. Yeah, she might. I wish they could talk. They might say, "Where's Peggy?" But it's hard to say. I think in the beginning, I think so, maybe, yeah, but I would imagine that they probably just think she's just gone. I don't know if they understand the concept of them being dead or something like that, but just plain gone. Which makes me wonder sometimes when horses get taken away in trailers, kind of thing, and then they're never seen again. Would horses ever make a connection somehow? Like if you go in the trailer, you're never coming back. But I doubt it, right? Like that's a human thing. Sometimes it looks like Lena really misses Peggy. Yeah. I think Luke did, actually. If I were to say if anybody seemed to look a little bit forlorn, it was Luke. I don't know. Maybe not. Marianne says, I've decided on her last stop. If for some reason I can't keep her, should we let go unless I can get someone I know and just to care for? Sounds like a hard life. 8 owners, separated from mom at a super young age. But all taken care of now. Gotta always look forward. Luke's trying to move Nanners. I don't know if it's going to work out. Because they're all in the back corner. That might be about it. Well, a little bit of sharesies. I got to get on with a bunch of chores. So at least the beginning was interesting. But for now, they'll probably just wander a bit and then finally, whoop! Lena told really where to go. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. She hardly ever kicks, though. That's what's interesting. She just gives the impression she's going to. Seems to be very good at giving that impression. So. Marianne says, my horse lost her bestest friend around a year ago, and she stressed out for days until I decided to let her sniff the dead one, which is lying on the property waiting for transport. She calmed down after that. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, when horses lose their friend, like if they leave, die, or be taken off one or the other, I do find that, you know, for a little bit they're pretty stressed out and they keep that in their head, but after a while they're just some form of acceptance, I guess. I don't know. I guess they're all hanging out in the sun, aren't they? They're down in the back because that's where the sun is right now. The sun is a little bit up front, mostly at the back. She's pacing and calling out. Yeah, it's calling for them to call out, and I think, but letting them have a sniff and then finding some realization or something like that, that is interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if they figure it out, it's like, well, I guess I don't need to call out anymore. Move over just a little. Get out of the sun again. Oh, no. But anyways, I'm gonna get on with some chores. I might pop back in for another live stream. I'll get some stuff done. But hopefully, a little chit chat, a little bit of horseplay. Some kind of good on this beautiful morning. Gonna have rain coming in for the next few days, if from what I understand. So, Luke and Ruby. You're welcome, Marianne. Thanks for coming on in. You're welcome, Sue. Thanks, you guys, for popping on in and just enjoying a little time here. It's nice. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll try to hop on later. It's supposed to be nice all day, so we'll do some more stuff. And if you guys are around, great. If not, it gets recorded. Check it out later. Okay, bye for now. Have a good day, everybody, or morning, or evening. If you're on the other side of the planet, I suppose. Or whatever.